So hello everyone, my name is Marina Nissim. I'm EMEA's Business Development Manager at Startup. I'm very happy to be here today. Actually, I was in the Promotion Summit last year, and I must say it was a great event, and it's even much more better today to see so many people here. So thank you, James, and everyone for organizing it. It's really a great one. So today I'm going to talk about the mobile advertising challenge, how we tackle it, how we manage with the BI operation behind it, and how we struggle to find the best products that works for the mobile ecosystem. A few words about Startup. To those of you who don't know our company, Startup is a mobile advertising platform. We specialize both in monetization on the one hand and also on distribution. The company has been doing mobile for the last 4 years. So we started with mobile and we're still in the mobile area. We have over 250 million active users with over 6 billion monthly impressions worldwide. We have global traffic and over 100,000 apps integrated with our SDK directly, monetizing their apps on a daily basis. Offices worldwide, San Francisco, New York, China, India, and Israel. Some of the companies below you probably recognize are our direct partners for both monetization and distribution. So the vision of the company and where we are heading is mostly the brains. We call it the brains and the beauty of the mobile advertising. What it means that the brains is all about BI, business intelligence, and collecting the data and having the data showing the right ad to the right user at the right time, which is quite a big challenge. And on the other hand, we have the beauty side, which is all about giving the user the most innovating, appealing ad units. So he will also enjoy the experience and the app developer will have a good experience of their app as well. So please take a quick look on the two banners on the screen. The one on the left is pretty blind and bland. It has only 3 colors and you don't know where it leads. The one on the right is a branded banner. It's very colorful and you can recognize the brand behind it. And one is working better than the other. And they both lead to the same app and they both served in the same country. So which one works better? This is a question we ask ourselves on a daily basis, and when we open the reports every morning when we wake up, it's important to understand which product works, which product doesn't work, and to get rid of those who doesn't. Now let's a third element to the equation. This one is, we call it the parachute. It's a dynamic banner, rich media basically, and the user wants to click it, the user wants to look at it. And this one is also another A/B testing we are doing in order to see which drives higher motivation in the user. So you'll be surprised or not that this one works much better than the other two. And we develop those kind of products every 2 weeks, including video ads and native ads and etc. Doesn't go?
Between the first two, which one was better? Among
this one.
The first two.
Among the first two?
Which one was better?
Well, it depends on which country and which, but in general, the blue one. Okay, so let's go back since it's working. I've prepared for you this periodic table of different segmentations, of different type of targeting that we are also doing. And I will examine only 3 or 4 examples just to give you an understanding of what are the main segmentation we're dealing on a daily basis. So country is pretty basic. We target by country, of course. But we also can't expect that if one product is very successful in one country, it doesn't necessarily mean it will be as successful in a different market. It probably won't. And it's important to understand that. And before you're testing your products, keep the markets you want to test in mind and have all the product tested in the same countries to find out what works best. Just to give you a quick example, we took India and the UK, we tested 2 banners, and the same banner that works much better in India worked much worse in the UK. Time is a very interesting segmentation, and in this case it's not only ticking like it does, it's also teaching us a great deal of what works and what doesn't. We don't compare Monday to Tuesday or Tuesday to Wednesday. We survey Wednesdays, we compare weekends. We do it because we know that each time period in small resolutions has its meaning. And for example, I'll show you here, I don't know if the graph is big enough, but you can see the peaks here of the performance. Doesn't matter if it's CDR or CR or revenue or whatever. It's just showing that Sunday is a very strong day for all the metrics, by the way. And Monday, you have a huge drop. So it's very smart to compare Sunday to a Sunday 2 weeks ago, or to predict what will happen in 2 weeks. And also it's important to pay attention to holidays. And for example, in Christmas, the graph of Sunday will be very high. It doesn't show here, but will be much higher than you see. And holidays is a great season for up marketing. Category. Today we have overall 40 different categories, both on iOS and Google Play, and it's a big challenge to find the perfect match between the advertiser category and the publisher category. And we do it on a daily basis because we understand that some categories work better on other products. And for example here, we took 2 apps working with native ads. As you can see, one is a music ad, a music app showing a music ad, and another one is a food app showing a food ad, the yellow one with the install on the left. And you'll be surprised to find out that the music ad doesn't necessarily work best on the music app. There are other categories like puzzle or productivity that work much better on music apps, and some work much worse. But the intuition is important. Use your intuition in order to predict what will work, but at the end of the day, the numbers, it's what's matter. And you know, we tend to think what will look better, what fits better, but when you're looking on the numbers, the picture, most of the time is much more different than what you predicted. So keep them both. So quick do's and don'ts for successful A/B testing that we are doing with our products, and I believe you're doing with your products as well. Okay, so one size fits it all is definitely not the case here. You want your sample population to be as big as possible, and in order to test a product. And it's amazing to think about it. Think in the pharmaceutical industry, in different industries, in the drug industry, in the medical industry, it's enough to have hundreds of test subjects. But in our industry, you need hundreds of thousands of test subjects in order to test a product right and get measurable results. So this one is pretty straightforward. You want your groups to be as homogeneous as possible. You can't compare pregnant women to groups of toddlers. You can't compare UK users to Korean or Japanese users. They all behave differently. So you need to keep your group homogeneous between groups and heterogeneous inside the groups. So once you split the traffic, when you decide to allocate traffic to different groups, we actually use 2 main ways to do it. The first one will be by user, and the second one will be by traffic. When we allocate traffic by user, we usually care about stickiness, about lifetime value, about user behavior. We care about those kind of things. And what we do, we take specific users and we allocate them different products, and then we see how they react. For example, UI, if you change UI or UX of a game, you want the same user to test it. You don't want different users to test the same UI. But if you care about performance or engagement or general metrics, you should test it by traffic, like the example with the banner I showed you before. It's a great example of how we want to increase performance, and we split it usually by traffic and not by user. So, as you all probably know, and we spoke about the App Store optimization before, the A/B testing is a never-ending story, and we don't want it to end. It's okay that it's a never-ending story. We want to keep testing. Every now and then we have new products, we have new partners on board, and we want to give all of them the same attention and have their product tested, increasing performance, increasing quality of the users, obviously. And for us, it's never-ending story. I don't predict it will end in the near future. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.